What it do, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of Know That Sport Podcast. It's your boy Moore Drive, man. Y'all know I represent Know That Sport to the fullest. Week 9 is here. And it's time to break it all the way down. We're going to start out with the first game, 1 o'clock Sunday. Chicago Bears at the Cincinnati Bengals. Chicago Bears are to give the Cincinnati Bengals 2.5 points. I like Chicago to cover the 2.5 points. Straight up. Cincinnati is starting Joe Brownlee. Joe Flacco got a sprained a sprained shoulder. He not playing. So I said Chicago cover the 2.5 points, over under 50.5. I say under. I don't see both of these teams scoring over 20 points. Next up, Minnesota at Detroit. Detroit is the favorite. Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are the favorite. They're giving Minnesota 8.5. I don't know who his Minnesota quarterback going to be. So I say Detroit cover the 8.5 in Detroit. Over and under 48.5. I say up the score. I can see Detroit putting up at least 30 points. No, for real. Next game, Carolina at the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers again, the Carolina Panthers 13.5. At home, I say the Green Bay Packers cover the 13.5. I just don't think Carolina can do anything in Green Bay at home. For real. They just scored 9 points against Buffalo. Over under 44.5. I say under. I don't think Carolina can score 14 points. No, for real. So I say under the 44.5. I say Green Bay cover the 13.5. Next one we got Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. The Denver Broncos are the favorite. Again, the Houston Texans 1.5. Houston Texans getting both of their wide receivers back. They coming off a big win against the 49ers. But I say the Denver Broncos cover the 1.5 and beat the Houston Texans. Over and under 39.5. I say under. I think it's going to be a real low-scoring game. I think it's going to be tight, but I think it'll be a real low-scoring game. So I say under the 39.5. Denver cover the 1.5 that they're giving the Houston Texans. Next up, the Atlanta Falcons at the New England Patriots. The Patriots are the favorite. They're getting Atlanta Falcons 5.5 points. To be truthful, I don't even know who the quarterback is going to be for the Falcons. I don't know if it's going to be Kirk Cousins or Michael Penix. With that being said, I like New England to win this game. I like New England to cover the 5.5 too. No, for real, I like New England to cover 5.5. Over and under 45.5. I'm going to say over. I'm going to say up the score. Up the score on the 45.5. The New England Patriots cover the 5.5 they get in the Atlanta Falcons. Next up, the San Francisco 49ers against the New York Giants. The San Francisco 49ers are the favorite. They give the New York Giants 2.5 points. I say the 49ers don't cover the 2.5 points. I take the 2.5 points with the Giants. Over and under 48.5. I say under. They're playing in New York. 1 o'clock game. I think it should be a low-scoring game. And I think 2.5 points are too many points that the 49ers are giving the Giants. So they do not cover. And it's under the 48.5. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts at the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's another 1 o'clock game. Indianapolis Colts giving the Pittsburgh Steelers 2.5. They're in Pittsburgh. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say Indianapolis don't cover the 2.5. I'll take the 2.5 with Pittsburgh. Over and under 50. I say under. I can see both these teams scoring over 20, but I can't see both of them scoring over 24. So I say under the 50.5. The Colts don't cover the 2.5 that they're giving the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the last 1 o'clock game, the LA Chargers flying to Tennessee to play the Tennessee Titans. The Chargers are the favorite. They're getting the Tennessee Titans 9.5. I don't see them beating the Tennessee Titans by 10 points. Reason why, because they playing in Tennessee and LA coming from LA to Tennessee 1 o'clock game. I think that should make a big difference. So I say they don't cover the 9.5. I take the 9.5 with Tennessee. 43.5 over and under. I say up. I say under. I take that back. I say over. I say over. Over the 43.5. Chargers don't cover the 9.5. First 4 o'clock game, LA Rams hosting the New Orleans Saints. The Rams again, the Saints 14.5. I say the Rams cover the 14.5. The Saints are starting their rookie quarterback. Their ass out of here. I say the Rams cover the 14.5. Over and under 44.5. I say under, just because I don't think New Orleans will be able to come to the party. I don't see New Orleans scoring over 10 points. So I say the Rams cover the 14.5, and it's under 44.5. Next 4 o'clock game, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Las Vegas Raiders. Jaguars are the favorite. I say the Jaguars are getting the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, with 2.5 points. I say they cover the 2.5 points that they're giving the Raiders in Las Vegas. 44.5 over and under. I say up the score. I can see both of these teams scoring 20 points. So I say up the score on the 44.5. And the Jaguars cover the 2.5. Next up, Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. Kansas City is the favorite, 2.5 point again, Buffalo. I say Kansas City do not cover the 2.5 point that they give the Buffalo Bills. I take the 2.5 point with Buffalo. Over and under 52.5. I say up the score. I see a big old shootout. No, for real. Up the score on the 52.5. Kansas City Chiefs don't cover the 2.5. Sunday night game, Seattle Seahawks at the Washington Commanders. Big game for the Washington Commanders. They need their game. The Seattle Seahawks are the favorite. They getting the Washington Commanders 3.5 points. I say Seattle can cover them 3.5 points. I see Seattle can beat them folk by at least 4 points or better, maybe even 7. I think Seattle has a better team. The defense can get at Washington pretty good. Over under 47.5. I say under the 47.5. Monday Night Football. Dallas Cowboys hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Dallas Cowboys are the favorite, 2.5 points. They get Arizona. I say the Cowboys don't cover the 2.5 points. So I take the 2.5 points with Arizona. Over and under 53.5. I say big old shootout. I see both of the teams scoring over 28 points. No, for real. No, the Cowboy defense suspect. Last but not least, man, I got 3 more things to give y'all folks, and I get y'all up out of here. Y'all know what it is, man. The game of the week, know that game. Cusemegame. My game of the week, it should be a lot of folks' game of the week. My game of the week is the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. Should be a damn good matchup. My game of the week is the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. My know that game is you got to know that the Green Bay Packers going to cover them 13.5 against the Carolina Panthers. No, for real. You got to know that. That might know that game. The Green Bay Packers covering the 13.5 over the Carolina Panthers. The Green Bay Packers covering the 13.5 that they're giving the Carolina Panthers. And my Cusemegame is the New York Giants over the San Francisco 49ers. No, for real. We call that Cusemegame where I come from. 49 again, the Giants 2.5 point. I say appreciate you. Excuse me. I say the Giants beat them without the 2.5 points. Beat them straight up and with the 2.5 points. It don't make no difference. Nah, for real. It's your boy Moore Drive, man. I appreciate y'all. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Same bad time, same bad channel for week 10 in the NFL. Subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it.